Hey everybody, Karen from Spirit Guides. I hope you're doing well today. So I am super excited about the next 5 days for us, okay? So we are going to be doing withdraw consent. We're going to withdraw our consent to things we have unconsciously consented to throughout our lives, all right? So I have a little series. You can look this up depending on when you're listening to this. I will have a playlist. The playlist will be called Withdrawing Unconscious Consent, or maybe just Withdrawing Consent. I think that's what the playlist will be called. All right. I want to thank Betsy C6055 for bringing my attention to the revocation contract revoke. Is that how you say it? Revocations. So these are inspired. Thank you, Betsy, so much. First of all, my mom's name is Betsy. It was really Elizabeth, but everybody called her Betsy. She didn't actually prefer Betsy, but her name was Elizabeth and everybody called her Betsy. So when I saw your name, I was like, okay, Mama's talking to me. So thank you so much for bringing Andrew Barcy's attention to me about these revocations. All right. So these are inspired by Andrew Barcy's. I will link his description below. Go ahead and check him out. He's got he does calls, and the way he sets these up very different than how I have set them up. They're a little bit more in my language, which I would say like much more grounded in real life terms for me, because, to say it kindly, I needed to dummy it down a little bit. I know that doesn't sound very nice, but I did. So if you want to look at his, you could also say, he's got them written slightly different. Just put it that way. Okay. So what we're going to do over the next 5 days is we are going to do one. So this one today is on hidden agreements, media influence, and unconscious participation. All right. So we are going to we're going to withdraw our consent, and I'm going to it's kind of long, but I'm going to withdraw consent on behalf of the community or anyone who's listening. I'm going to do this for us. Then we're going to ask the Lead Team Collective for a clearing to help us integrate the withdrawal of consent plus integrate what we actually consent to. And then I just have a few questions at the end for the lead team to double check with them about what we just did. Okay. So that's how this is going to go. So this one, and again, I won't go. Yeah, I will. This is a little series. So again, I would encourage you to do all 5 of them eventually. I would not encourage you to do them all 5 in one day. Okay. And if you feel like you need to do one 3 days in a row, then go ahead and do that before you move on to the next one. Or you could do all 5 and then get a feeling for what it is that you need to strengthen. Okay. Only do one a day, because unless you're glutton for punishment, you want to give your nervous system time to adjust. And it may be even every other day. Normally I record videos 3 at a time. I'm not doing that. I'm going to be recording through the weekend, because I'm not going to do more than one of these each day. And I want you to get them one after the other. So we're just going to do that. Plus, I'm going to be telling you about the energy in a second. The astrology right now is perfect for this clearing series. Even if you're listening to this in the future, it's okay. But this energy right now is perfect for us in real time. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead. Oh, did I tell you what the other ones are going to be? Tomorrow we're going to the second one in the series is going to be withdrawing consent from fear, control, and survival conditioning. Then we're going to withdraw consent from self-abandonment, shame, and unworthiness. Then we're going to withdraw consent from unhealthy family and relationship patterns that have been passed down through the generations. And then we're going to withdraw consent for loss of personal power, discernment, and free will. And I think there's one more. Nope, that's it. Okay, so those 5, all right? And based on your comments and questions, I can always do more, but I'll go after the 5 days is over, I'll go into your comments and questions and I'll pull them and see what you have, okay? Okay, well, let's get started. At the end, I am going to do a little update on I'm going to show you my current artwork that I'm working on, my doodling artwork. And I have a thank you to somebody. I got some gifts in the mail and I have a thank you at the end. Okay, I thought I would do that at the end of the video. All right, so again, this one is about withdrawing consent from hidden agreements, media influence, and unconscious participation. Again, inspired by Andrew Barces. Throughout life, we may unknowingly agree to things through emotional overwhelm, social pressure, fear during difficult moments, repeated media messaging, entertainment, authority systems, legal paperwork we never fully read. I mean, who can, right? Software agreements. Every time you get an update on your phone, you hit OK, right? Medical systems, financial systems, unhealthy environments, distraction, exhaustion, or simply trying to function in everyday life. So again, we unknowingly agree to things through all of those mechanisms. This declaration is designed to help bring any unconscious agreements into awareness so they can be consciously reviewed and released. Its purpose is to help us consciously withdraw consent from anything we no longer wish to participate in and reclaim our free will, conscious choice, and personal authority. This includes hidden consent, unconscious agreements, excuse me, overwhelming legal language, digital agreements, media influence, symbolic participation, and any situation where we may have unknowingly agreed to something without full awareness or understanding. So astrologer Steve Judd, I'll link his conversation below with Emilio Ortez that I listened to. So Steve Judd says that May 17th to the 19th, so this is May 14th when I'm recording this 2026. So this is really good energy right now leading into the 17th to the 19th where we'll finish up the last 3, okay, during those times. So this brings the first Mercury-Uranus conjunction in Gemini. Whatever that means, if that works for you, okay. But this is the first time this is doing that is 77 years. So those of you who are 77 and above, you have been through this energy before. For those of us who are not, we have not, okay? He describes this as breakthrough energy connected to consciousness expansion, emotional and spiritual activation, which is why this clearing is perfect, major change points, new awareness, and the beginning of something new. Us claiming our sovereignty from all these contracts that we've unconsciously agreed to. No more. And part of our clearing is to say, even if I go to a movie in the future, I'm not consenting unless I am fully aware of what I'm consenting to. So you can start enjoying your life again and not be worried that you're consenting to stuff. Okay? So because this energy that Steve talks about between May 17th and the 19th, and again, it's the 14th today, and even if you're listening to this in 2027, it doesn't really matter. These withdrawal of consent are still effective. It's just kind of cool that it's happening right now for us in real time. And even though this is May 17th to the 19th, my understanding, and some of our astrologers here can agree or disagree with me in the comments, is that the energy be a couple days before, a couple days after, a week before, a week after can still apply when you have these major conjunctions happening. Okay. So because this energy is connected to awareness, insight, the energy that Steve talked about, awareness, insight, communication, and sudden realization, this is the perfect time for us to become more conscious about what we may have unknowingly agreed to through media, technology, legal systems, social conditioning, distraction, emotional overwhelm, or unconscious participation. Okay, so here is the withdrawal. This is what we're going to withdraw. Okay, then we're going to do a clearing. So on behalf of the community, I'm going to say this out loud for us. So what you could do right now, you could wait till I'm done. And then at the end, you could say, I withdraw consent to what Karen just said. Okay, you could say it that way, or you could say, I would probably listen first, make sure that you're comfortable with everything that I'm withdrawing consent on your behalf. Okay, so on behalf of the community, I withdraw consent from any hidden, this is long, by the way, sorry. I'm not going to interrupt anymore, but this is long, so just hang in there because it's kind of important. All right. I withdraw consent from any hidden, manipulative, deceptive, or unconscious agreements presented through overwhelming legal language, digital terms of service, social agreements, medical paperwork, financial documents, contracts, waivers, or other systems that people are often pressured to sign, accept, or agree to without fully understanding, clear awareness, or meaningful choice. I do not consent, on behalf of this community, we do not consent to confusion, exhaustion, urgency, distraction, fear, social pressure, emotional overwhelm, or lack of understanding being treated as full energetic, spiritual, emotional, mental, or conscious consent. Clicking agree, signing documents, participating in services, using technology, seeking medical care, watching entertainment, participating in social systems, or functioning within modern society does not automatically equal consent to manipulation, exploitation, energetic harvesting, hidden agreements, unconscious contracts, or anything beyond our clear and conscious intentions. On behalf of this community, I also withdraw consent from any future hidden, unconscious, manipulated, deceptive, symbolic, implied, or pressured agreements that attempt to gain our consent without our full awareness, clear understanding, and conscious choice. No future contract, agreement, waiver, digital acceptance, symbolic participation, entertainment participation, emotional manipulation, or implied consent carries authority within my life or energy field unless it is consciously reviewed, fully understood, intentionally accepted, and aligned with our values, free will, discernment, and highest good. On behalf of this community, I withdraw consent from any harmful, manipulative, deceptive, or non-beneficial effects connected to substances, technologies, frequencies, environmental exposures, medical interventions, medications, food systems, air systems, water systems, or products introduced into our lives without our full awareness or informed understanding. We consciously accept and retain. We consciously accept and retain any beneficial, healing, supportive, protective, and positive effects aligned with our highest good. That would be from food, medication. So any part of the medications we take that are for our highest good, we consciously accept and retain those, okay? Our observation of participation in or exposure to any system, media, technology, entertainment, institution, agreement, or environment does not automatically equal energetic, spiritual, emotional, or conscious consent. Only agreements fully understood and consciously accepted in alignment with our values, free will, discernment, and highest good may carry authority within our life and our energy fields. All implied, assumed, hidden, manipulated, symbolic, or unconscious consent is now denied, withdrawn, dissolved, and rendered null and void from any time in our entire existence on this planet. And so it is. Okay, I'm kind of excited about this. I will be putting this, and we're going to do the clearing now. I will be putting this written in the first person so you can read it to yourself. I will put this in the description so you can grab it, and you can also change the language on it. And then you could read them for yourself. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and do a clearing with the lead team. I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides, guardians, the lead team collective, and only those of the highest and purest light, and ask Archangel Michael to please protect my channel, your channel, our community, the lead team collective, so it is all of the highest and purest light. Amen. See, I don't have to do the consent thing anymore because we're going to be doing it this way. Okay. Okay, so I might add it a little bit later, but we'll see about that. Okay, so lead team, I'm going to go ahead and do the law of challenge, please. In the name of Christ, are you of the highest and purest light? Yes. In the name of Christ, are you of the highest and purest light? Yes. In the name of Christ, are you of the highest and purest light? Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much, lead team. Thank you for being here and partnering with us. We really appreciate it. And all to our each individual spirit teams as well. Thank you so much. Okay, so lead team, we have a clearing request based on this withdrawing consent. Are you comfortable doing that with us? Yes. Is this consent in our highest and best interest for us individually? Yes. For the collective? Yes. Okay, very good. Okay, lead team, on behalf of this community, we ask for gentle support as these declarations move through our nervous system, physical body, emotional body, energy field, mental state, and spiritual awareness. May anything ready to release do so safely, calmly, gently, and in balance. Help us remain grounded, emotionally stable, mentally clear, spiritually protected, and connected to truth without fear, paranoia, confusion, or overwhelm. Help us strengthen discernment, conscious awareness, emotional balance, and personal responsibility while continuing to live peacefully and practically in everyday life. Lead Team Collective, we ask that anything standing in the way of these desired outcomes be cleared for the highest good. And so it is. Okay, let's go ahead and do the clearing, you guys, and I'll let you know when it's over. One, two, three. Is there another layer? Yes. Okay, layer number 2, please. One, two, three. Is there another layer? Yes. Okay, layer number 3. One, two, three. Is there another layer? There is not, just 3 layers today. Okay, lead team, we have a few questions for you regarding this particular withdrawal of consent. So, are we now free from hidden or unconscious consent connected to, they're saying yes, okay, legal agreements, any that we've signed in the past and in the future? Yes. Software agreements? Yes. Entertainment, media influence, or symbolic participation that we did not consciously choose? Yes. Great. So are we able to continue enjoying entertainment and media influences with will they understand now that we do not give our unconscious consent? So even if we're watching, does that mean that we consent to their whatever they're trying to get our consent? Does that mean we consent to that? No. Okay. So we can watch sports, movies that they think they're getting our consent for, but they're not going to get it. Is that correct? Even if we're enjoying that entertainment? Yes. And even if we sign user agreements like our phone upgrades, they will not get our consent even if we don't read it. Is that correct? Yes. Okay, cool. Does this declaration successfully withdraw consent from future hidden agreements unless they are consciously understood and intentionally accepted? Yes. Does observation or participation alone no longer equal consent after this declaration? So I already asked that. Yes. Has this declaration been accepted and recognized within each of our energy fields and spiritual paths for anyone who is participating in this? Yes. Is this declaration safe for our nervous systems, emotional state, physical body, and spiritual well-being? Yes. Can this declaration now stand permanently unless consciously changed by our own free will? Yes. So is there an expiration date on this withdrawal of consent or consent, the things we've consented to? Is there an expiration date? No. Okay. So is this something that anyone in this community needs to do more than once? No. Okay. Unless your higher self is telling you, unless you're feeling like this is something that you need to do, they're saying yes. Okay. So you want everybody to lean into their own intuition about that. Yes. But if people are not sure, we do not need to do this more than once. Is that correct? Yes. So keep in mind, I'm not going to do it more than once. I like moving on to things. So I'm not going to do it more than once, probably. So, okay. Well, I hope that is helpful. I'm going to show you a few things for people who want to stick around. But tomorrow night, we are going to be we're going to be withdrawing consent from fear, control, and survival conditioning. All right. So depending on when you're listening to this, I will pop other ones. This is the first one I'm doing, so there won't be. I will have the playlist though linked here. If you want to click on the playlist right now, and you can always save the playlist. We also have energy clearings. I'll put the playlist right there. You can always bookmark that playlist as well and always go back to those energy clearings if you want to. All right. So I have a thank you. Oh my gosh. So this is from Maureen, Oak Park, Illinois. I grew up in Palatine, Maureen. Seriously? Ah! Isn't that cute? Let's eat local because I can. How cute is that? Now, Maureen, I'm going to try it on, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to fit me. But that's okay because it's so freaking adorable. This is like for a tiny person. We'll see. We'll see. But she found it at a thrift store and she thought of me. And because I just started canning, it smells good too. It smells good. I eat local. Isn't that hilarious? And she thought of me. So that was so sweet. Oh my gosh. Okay. I wanted to show you my latest. So I'm showing you my artwork. I'm just going to give you little snippets of where I'm at. So this is the last one I just finished. This is my doodling artwork. That was the last one I just showed you a couple days ago. And this is the new one. And I did show you what it looked like before. And it's coming along. Look at that. I did decide that, because somebody else had agreed with me, that these circles, these ovals up and down, kind of looks like the collective. And I totally agree with that. So what I did is I'm starting to put stars and dots around each of us. That's kind of how I'm seeing it. Isn't that cool? So yeah, so I'm just putting dots all over, and then I'll have to decide. I think I am going to do different colors within, because we're all different, right? We're all different and unique. So I'm probably going to do each of the ovals in different colors is my guess. So anywho, thanks for letting me share my artwork. I appreciate it. That's it. That's all I have today. I am canning butter today. I'm actually got a pot of beef bones on the stove. So we'll get all the beef off of the bones. And I mean, just that alone could be like 2 meals. Once you get the beef, it falls off the bones. And then I'll be canning beef broth. But I got to get it's simmering all day on the stove. And then, but I am going to can butter today for the first time. I've been watching a few videos on how to do that the best. It takes a little time though, because you pressure cook it. Well, you have to melt it very slow, the butter, so that, and it's not ghee. Like I don't really want to make ghee. I want to actually keep it as butter. So you melt it super slow so it doesn't burn. Then you put them in your warm jars and then you pressure cook it. And then after you get them out, you have to shake the bottles like every 5 minutes as they cool to keep the separation from happening. And then eventually you put it in the refrigerator and you keep shaking it until it solidifies, I guess, just to keep the solids, from separating in the jar. So it's going to be a little process, but then it can sit on the shelf for like 5 years. 5 years. So this is amazing. I cannot believe I did not learn how to can. Some of you said the same thing. Like I always was afraid of it. Like there's no way I would put meat on a shelf and let it sit there. But like even somebody said earlier in a video I was watching, if it smells good, it looks good, and it tastes good, it's good. If it doesn't smell good when you open the can, I'm pretty sure you don't eat it, right? So you don't have to worry about that. And you just make sure the seal is correct. You cooked it enough time. And if you have a digital, which I find amazing, I've never used a regular one for my stove. To me, you have to putz around with that so much. And other people would probably disagree with me once you get used to it. The digital, it just tells you exactly what to do. It's awesome. So anywho, that's my project for today. And I'm only going to record one video today because I am not going to do more than one of these clearings. I will update you. I've slept 2 nights on a grounding sheet. And I'm kind of wondering, I have to look this up, but I'm kind of wondering if, do you think you detox when you do a ground? Like if I were, continuing, I'm going to do this throughout the summer anyways, because I go down to a pool all the time and I'm going to keep my feet on the cement and in the grass and in the dirt and stuff. That's probably why I've been so healthy, because I literally do hang out at a pool all summer in the sun with no sunscreen. I have had I had one little removed right there, what my doctor thought maybe was precancerous, cut clear cancel. I had one done on my knee. We don't know for sure, but it was like something that was kind of flaky. If you get something on your skin that's a little flaky and it just doesn't go away, like it's like flaky, that also can be precancerous apparently. So it's not just like, a new mole you get. You know what I mean? So like that's flat and that's not a problem, but that one's new since I was younger. But if you get something on your skin that's kind of like, I said to her, I was like, what, I get this like not this flaky thing and it keeps coming back, and she's like, oh yeah, we better freeze dry that. So she just freeze dried the hell out of it. She did. She's like, let's just go over. And so she takes me over to her waiting area. She does this big pump up. And then and I'm like, wait a minute, what are you doing? And then I had a big blister on my face, but it's not that thing. It was right there. And it actually completely healed. So, but yeah, she's just like, yeah, I'm going to freeze dry your face. I'm like, what? I mean, talk about, could you explain it? I'd never had that done before. So anyways, but it's probably why I've been relatively healthy all my life, because I do hang out all the time, like hours at a time outside, walking barefoot. So, although I do hang out in a chlorinated pool, so that can't be great. Cut clear cancel. I just canceled any contracts, right? We canceled any contracts for that kind of stuff. The part that is good for me will remain. The part that's not, I'm canceling consent on that, and it'll just bounce off my body. Hey, it's possible. We create our own reality, right? So I don't have to accept the bad parts of chlorine when I'm in the pool, because I enjoy going in the pool a lot. I enjoy being outside. I enjoy having that water available to me when it's freaking hot. We play catch all the time. I'm like a master throwing and catcher with a Nerf ball. So anyways, and I don't wear sunscreen. I have never worn a few times. I'll wear it every once in a while if I've been out, like, especially if I go out. I'm just babbling now. So this is why I'm doing it at the end. So people who want to stick around can babble with me. But I'll go out we always kind of work our tan up in the summer, you know. So you got to go out like, 30 minutes at a time or an hour at a time. And then eventually within a week or two, I can be out there all day. I won't burn. But I will if I'm out there, last summer I did get a little burnt. So I try not to burn. But before I actually I do, if I want to be out there longer in the beginning and I don't want to burn, I'll put a little something on my face. But it's, the healthier, quote unquote, with zinc or whatever. So I get stuff without the chemicals, but as much as I can. Okay, you guys. I hope this is awesome for you. I hope I'm doing it effectively, the withdrawing consent. I won't be able to get your feedback, although maybe I will look at your feedback today. Actually, when you do this, if you have feedback for me about how it's done, let me know, because tomorrow morning I'll record the next one and I'll have looked at your kind feedback. If there's anything that you're like, oh, maybe don't do it on behalf of us, just say I consent, or I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm doing this the way that is the most effective. I'm sure it's fine either way, but lead team, is the way I'm doing this, like on behalf of the community, is that effective? Oh, so they're saying yes. Okay. But, you guys always can cut, clear, and cancel any part of. And not only that, but even right now, well, at the beginning, so like tomorrow, you could print the clearing that I'm actually saying and read it out loud. So I didn't say that at the beginning of this video, but you could do that tomorrow, and maybe if I remember, I'll mention it. Like, go ahead and print from the description. As long as it's not too long, I think it'll be okay. Because we only get so many characters in the description. So yeah, I think it'll be okay. So you could always print it and read off with me. You could always print it, read off with me, and change some things on it. You could do that. And then do the clearing and ask for the specific clearing. If I have space in the description, I'll put the clearing, the clearing request as well. If I don't have space, I won't be able to, but okay. I kind of like this chatting at the end stuff. I feel freer to chat at the end. This way people can leave if they want to. Maybe I'll do that from now on. A little coffee with Karen at the end of a video. All right, you guys, have an amazing one, and I will see you tomorrow. All right, let me know how this feels for you. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.